Hi everybody, Chris and PJ here live in the Dream Giveaway Garage.
Hello, sir.
Woo, PJ, one day left.
Week is flying by, and
and
so is this giveaway.
Speaking of flying, imagine winning this 57 Bel Air 5-speed manual, flying down the road, having a groovy time. Can happen. Every 2 weeks, we're drawing a new winner. And the people who win, they're just regular folks like you. Never thought they'd win anything.
And they all end up on the rafters.
All end up on the rafters.
We're running out of room up there.
How many winners so far,
126 winners so far.
126 winners, and you can be winner number 120. This would be 127, or do we have one we're waiting on?
No, 127.
Winner 127 for the Inca Silver 57 Bel Air. Genuine Bel Air, we've talked about that a few times during the course of this promotion. This one, real classic styled Restomod, and that's why I have this hood open, so we can talk a little bit about the modifications that I'm seeing in here.
Before you do that, Chris, how heavy is this hood? Is it tough to open?
I'll tell you what, well, PJ and I were opening the hood to the GTO this morning. How many people did it take, PJ?
Yeah, it was quite
Two.
heavy.
This hood on the 57, much easier. It doesn't have that. In the 60s, they put that safety latch in, and that safety latch, that double pull GM safety latch, can be kind of tricky, right? So this one, totally easy to do. From the factory in 1957, you could have got a 6-cylinder, right? What they call that a blue flame 6. Or you could have gotten a V8 displacing 283 cubic inches with a 2-barrel or a 4-barrel, right? And I believe there was even a high-performance version of that 283 called the 283 Power Pack. Someone look this up. Is every 283 4-barrel a Power Pack? I think so. I think so.
But that's not what we have here, Chris.
That's not what we have here. No, sir. What we have here is a 350 crate engine, and we can see some of the modifications to it. So, you know, we were joking about the F-250 having a fuel injection system that looks like a carburetor. This one has a carburetor that looks like a carburetor. So it's got that Edelbrock 4-barrel. You didn't expect that, did you?
In this case, the carburetor is a carburetor.
Carburetor is a carburetor on an Edelbrock 4-barrel intake, a Performer RPM. You guys have seen that Performer RPM intake on countless cars for what, the past 60 years? Is that how long that Performer RPM has been out there? Almost. And it's got that nice Edelbrock triangular air cleaner and air filter assembly on there as well. Now, you know, it was really tough back in 1957 to get an air conditioning system on a GM product. They did come with them, but they were awfully pricey, and they were kind of, sometimes they would work, sometimes
You mean what Larry says right here? Where's the ice chest wasn't the air conditioning?
That's right, where's the ice chest? But if we look over here where the heater core was, that's over there by the body tag, you'll see that it now has a classic air, nice climate control system on here. So you can see, looks like the system is going through that. I'm guessing there's an evaporator core on the other side, or that they integrated the whole system into where the evaporator core used to be. So what a great system here for ice cold AC while you're cruising down the road. And that, of course, is that big old compressor there. And if we look over here and we see what other goodies do we have here? Well, I see something down there that looks like a power steering pump. It might be kind of dark down there. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. See it there? And then when we look on over here, this, of course, again, believe it or not, some 57 Chevys came with manual brakes, right?
Yikes.
Ouch. Well, we've got an upgrade for you here. You can see the power assist here, the power booster, brake booster, if you will. And then you've got a modern style master cylinder on there. That was mandated somewhere around in the mid-60s for safety. Then, if you look down here at the front wheels, you'll see that we've got, not the original drums, we've got some disc brakes up front. We do have drums in the back, And of course, those wheels, some super nice American racing wheels. Of course, the 57 Chevy came with 14s way back in the day, and that just seems so tiny anymore to put on a car, right?
Especially the car that's this big.
That's right. Yeah. I don't think that 15s were available on a Chevy until, I know when they were available on a Pontiac for the first time, 1959, on the NASCAR engine cars, but I'm not sure on a Chevy, so somewhere around that time frame. So that's what we're looking for. And when I look back here, PJ, can you come over here? You can see we've got an MSD blaster controlling the ignition for you guys. Yep, you can see it in red there, behind the air filter and down a little bit lower. Good zoom in there, PJ, looking good there on that blaster coil and blaster ignition system on there.
So it's not something like a 1957, like a restored vehicle, so you'd have to have a mechanic around with you.
Well, a mid-50s General Motors car is a kind of a bear to handle, especially if you're not accustomed to driving them every day anymore. They're very, very long. The drum brakes fade very quickly. And the Restomods try to address some of those engineering concerns that were present when this car was designed and built back in the 1950s. So they add all the cool stuff that you need for performance and safety, but they keep all the cool stuff like the chrome and the style.
There's a lot of it here.
A lot of it. And I don't know if you guys remember how inexpensive it used to be to chrome a front bumper. You could chrome something like this for a couple $100, but that was a long time ago. My guess is to replate just the front bumper on this car. Someone look it up and see. I think it would cost $1,500. Just the front bumper. So count all the bright work all the way around the car. There could easily be $5,000 to $10,000 just of replating on the chrome. And that's one of the reasons that chrome no longer exists on modern cars, is that the cost to produce the chrome trim and bumpers is a different story, but the chrome trim has become so costly that the manufacturers had to move away from it. Bumpers, that's a safety issue. The new bumpers, of course, are designed for low-speed impacts. This is not designed for low-speed impact.
And even in the front here.
Yeah, all the bright work there. And raise your hand if you really dig these rocket ships coming off the fender there. Much different than the Pontiac in 1957 that either had this, well, in 56 that had the suspenders or that had the light up Indian.
That's right. Kevin says chrome only looks good on classic cars.
Yeah, there you go. But when you think of, so is a 70.5 a modern car? Well, it depends on your thought process. But we still have chrome on this, we still have chrome on the Nova, but nowhere near the level of chrome that we have on the 57 Chevy. I've got to remind you guys, you only have until midnight tomorrow night to enter to win this classic American ride in the 57 Chevy Dream giveaway. Tomorrow we're going to show you on the website how to enter the promo codes and how many hours are left. But you've got about a day and 10 hours left to get your entries in, and it ends at midnight Pacific, which means about 3 a.m. Friday morning on the East Coast. Yeah. Thank you so much for that.
So we are going to fire it up again tomorrow.
We will fire it up tomorrow, yes, of course.
And
then, someone's going to have a blast on this. What you guys are going to need to do is go measure the length of your garage. How far are you from the back of your garage to your garage door? Because I've got to tell you, that's got to be 19 feet long is my guess, right? Got to be.
Fins and all.
Fins and all. Got to be 19 feet. So modern garages may not be long enough, right? So you got to check and see. But even if you don't have the garage space, I'm sure if you win it, you'll find a place to store it, right?
That's right.
Yeah, cool. What else is going on, PJ?
Well, we're going to fire up this on tomorrow. But we're asking for people who want to fire up theirs.
Right, the fan fire.
Yeah, and let's you can text us take it with your phone. Go out there and fire it up with your phone.
Right.
Our company number, it's right there on the screen. You can just fire it up and send a text message right to us, and then we'll kind of put a compilation together here and see what your Fire It Up Fridays look like. We'll put this number up on our post as well.
So that will be on Friday. That will be a day after this ends.
Right.
So we won't do it tomorrow when we do the Fire Up.
Right.
For this. So this week we have 2 Fire It Up days. We already did one already, so that makes 3. We'll Fire It Up Thursday for the Bel Air, last day to enter. Fire It Up Friday. I don't know what we're going to fire up yet, but we'll find something cool. Haven't fired up the Nova in a while.
Well, maybe if we get a lot of Fire It Up videos, we can find something that matches what somebody else did.
There you go.
There's the number. We'll put it on the post. Write it down. Take a picture of it.
You ready for this? That sounds good. That sounds wonderful.
So we're looking for that.
There you go. Good door slam.
TJ says, I am making room for any of them.
Yes. Hey, who's going to be in the Dream Giveaway Garage tomorrow, everybody? One guess?
Ooh, is it Mr. Garlitz?
Look over there.
And it's not just going to be this little cutout.
No. No. We'll have Big Daddy Garlitz, Big Daddy Don Garlitz over here in the Dream Giveaway Garage tomorrow. So maybe we'll go live a little bit early tomorrow, and we'll show him in one of the Hellcats. Man, he's so cool. 93, I think he is. Right?
Yeah.
So be sure to watch for Big Daddy Don Garlitz in the Dream Giveaway Garage tomorrow. Last day to enter the 57 Chevy is tomorrow. Fire It Up Fan Friday starts on Fire It Up Friday starts on Friday.
Now Roger says 200 inches, by the way, 16 feet 8 inches.
That's it.
If you're wondering, 16. It's a pretty long. 16 feet's quite a bit.
That looks a whole lot longer than 16 feet to me, but I believe you, Roger.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Okay,
thank you for that. All right, guys, we will see you tomorrow. More great fun, more great action, more great grand prizes, and special guest, Big Daddy Don Garlitz in the Dream Giveaway Garage. We'll see you guys tomorrow in our favorite place on earth. That is right here, where you can win a 57 Bel Air. See you guys tomorrow.
See you next time, everyone.